I am so sorry, guys. I honestly have no idea what's going on and why I keep losing the chat with Amit. And I am going to try to invite him. I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on and why I keep losing this chat with Amit. Hi, Ritika. MP for Formula One gamers, I'm guessing. Ekta, welcome to the chat. Pavan, welcome to our chat. We're just going to wait for Amit to join. Hopefully this time we will get it right. I don't know why we seem to keep dropping the network. Palak, hi. Nice to see a lot of familiar faces on our chat. I hope everyone is staying safe, staying home, wearing your masks. I know that the vaccines are in a shortage. Plus, please make sure you get your vaccines. We are still, hi Vishal, still waiting for Amit to join. Waiting for Amit to send us a request. I don't know why we keep losing this chat. I'm really hoping third time's the charm. Sorry, guys. Please bear with us. Waiting for Amit to join. Hi, Neetu. Anita, hi. Yeah, please, it's better if you're indoors. I don't know if it's my network or yours.
I'm trying everything possible, so I've
I'm
shifted
also
indoors.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay, sorry. So I'm
yeah.
actually so most of our followers have been following the thread of chat, but I'm going to play the devil's advocate here and say that it's also, the first time around we've done all of this, we've tried to stay positive, cut out the news, do things that are keeping us happy, following our hobbies, etc., etc. It's a little difficult to do it this time because there's just so much sadness around and there's just so much low energy and with so many people losing their lives and all this thing about people not getting the help that they need. What
Hmm.
is your advice?
See, Anchal, in this situation, there's a lot that is going around. And like I said, we can definitely make right choices, even how low or how bad or how sad the situation is. There are
Yeah,
certain industries and individuals who are still thriving in this pandemic,
correct. Yes, yes,
and and there are certain people who are really gotten sucked into this vibration or the energy. Now, I think as a human, we need to make our own collective choice, to pull ourselves up.
right.
There's no outside force that's going to come and
Yes,
help
not
us
going to do
out.
it.
It's not going to do it. You have to take the power, or rather, you have to reclaim your own power back. And believe me, last year, April, I was on with COVID. My wife was on with COVID. My kids
Oh,
were asymptomatic antibiotic. They were in some place else. In my relatives, my in-laws' house. I was in my house. My wife was in the hospital, and we were
my God,
chatting
that's
on
awful.
on social media. So, but either I can really, as a family, be really sad about it that it's happened to us, or either be grateful or have gratitude that at least we are connected via this social media and at least the
Absolutely,
family is safe. So I think there's always something to be grateful for, Answer. There's always something to be grateful
absolutely.
for. I know people are dying around us. There are relatives that have passed away. But one needs to focus on the positive. Okay, you are fine. You got up in the morning. You still have health. Your loved ones are still there with you. You're getting food on the table. You've got your friends and social gathering where you can pick up the phone, call them. So there are a lot of things. If you start writing down a gratitude journal, there is a lot that you could be
There's a lot.
thankful for. There's a lot. So, and you have to do that. You have to take the onus in your own hands. You have to stop playing the victim card. It's no more. I think it's high time like people realize getting and following the herd mentality, and people are getting sucked into this fear psychosis, and you have to say once like stop. Enough is
Stop it.
enough. I'm going to
Yeah,
yeah, I'm going to just
break
stop.
the chain.
I'm going to
Yeah,
exactly break the chain. I'm going to disconnect from this. I'm going to disconnect from the news. Let it be selfish. Let me just take care of my well-being and the well-being and
correct,
the health of my family that is around us. So we have to
correct.
do this. For example, let me give you an example. We have a WhatsApp group with school, like our school buddies. We're
Mm-hmm.
like about 100, people. And we're like, every day there's a posting happening, Maharashtra, this, statistics is this is not available, remdesivir prices have gone up, blah, 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 blah. So I said, hello, as an admin, let's just block everyone from posting, put a message out there. We know what's happening, but let's start posting positive news, spread some
Right.
positive vibe or energy in the group. What can we do? We can talk about how can we raise our immunity, what are the exercise that we can do at home. If there is any close one or blood ones who needs help, we also have a charitable fund. Let's see how we can reach out to them and help them. So you just take away the focus, stop feeding the energy to the negative that is there and start focusing on the positive and the actions that you can take. And once you take that desire, or once the desire is strong enough to change, then you see the magic happens. You have to, and it will. Because right now, believe me, I know things are really, really bad around, but I am totally living in my own created environment and world with my family, doing things that I want to do, building up my immunity, eating well, going out, working out, doing things that I would like to do, maybe strumming the guitar, or maybe doing something that gives me pleasure or gives me a buzz. So
Right.
you have to do that. You have to tide over this. You cannot. For how long are you going to sulk about it? Tomorrow they're
Right.
talking about the third wave. They're talking about the fourth wave. What are you going to do? Are you just going to just
So
sit down and just, yeah,
you're very right, because here's the discussion that I also seem to be happening within my circles. You know, that the first time around for us, especially for a lot of us who've been working all our lives, have been in this constant cycle of doing this, doing that. The first one around was like a great pause. We had the break,
yeah,
we had the family time, we did things we wanted to do. And we kind of,
yeah,
a lot of us also, in a way, as bad as it sounds, enjoyed that phase. But this time
correct.
around, it's gotten to everyone. You know, everyone's really
Yeah,
feeling it, that we had just about resumed our working lives and our lives, started meeting our friends and family, and now we've again sucked back into this. So
yeah.
it's really hard to stay motivated, but yet
It's
at
a
the
double
same time,
whammy.
like, exactly. But like you said, that we have no choice, that we cannot break our routines, we cannot break our discipline, we cannot break
Exactly.
and get into this, pity party mode and be like, okay, now
Yeah,
what's the point of this? What's the point of that? I know a lot have been
yeah.
doing it. I have days when I do it. What's the point of anything? What's the point of working out? What's the point of so tell me something. What do you do, or what would you suggest? Give us 4 or 5 options that people can do, or tools and techniques to stay motivated during these times.
See, I always feel in this time you need to look at your well-being not only at a physical level.
Right,
It's mental, it's emotional, it's physical, and it's spiritual. So that
right.
you need to work on all these layers of well-being. And there are a lot of hacks that are there. There are a lot of things that I teach and which could help aid our viewers that are there. So let me tell you a couple of them.
Sure.
For example, if you're feeling sucked into this intense phobia or anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
I suggest, at the back of your hand, okay? This
Okay.
is my left, so you're right. So
Mm-hmm.
between the pinky, the fifth, and the fourth finger, if you go right
Yeah.
down,
Yes.
say halfway down about here, you start
Yeah.
tapping this point.
Okay.
You start tapping this point for about 60 seconds to a minute and a half, okay? What this does
Okay.
is basically it's an energy meridian that is attached to your fight and flight response. So it's kind of
Okay.
it'll help release these stuck energy that is there over here and it affects your overall well-being. You'll be
Right.
amazed at how it works. So if you do this, if you're in the grip
Mm-hmm.
of intense anxiety and fear or phobia, you go
Mm-hmm.
down, press this for a minute here. If not, change your hand again and do it on the other hand, same place for another minute.
Right.
So this
Right.
is
Got it.
one part of tapping. It kinds of help release energies which are stuck. Then another beautiful thing that there is, you take your fingers below your chin and you're pressing against each other. So the chin is pressing against the hand against the chin, and then
Mm-hmm.
you go up the jaw and
Okay.
towards your ears and just kind
Okay.
of roll it around. You can do it a couple of times.
Okay.
You press
And
against
this
each other,
helps.
the chin is pressing, and this again helps in releasing, the stress, anxiety, and the blood that is, filled up kind of like kind of a release, kind of a release.
Okay.
So it'll help you. And a beautiful thing, another thing for stress and anxiety is holding neurovascular points. So what is that?
Okay.
You take your right hand, you put it on your forehead,
Mm-hmm.
you take your neck, other hand, put it at the back of your head where your neck and the base of your skull. they meet, there's a bump over there. So you
Okay.
keep a hand over there
Yeah.
and just sit there for
Yeah.
about 5 minutes doing deep breathing, like breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth.
Okay, through your mouth.
So what happens is during the fight and flight response when you're tense, you have all the blood flow going through the peripheries of your body, preparing yourself for a run or a fight. And this kind
Hmm.
of brings the stability back onto your forehead. So this is another thing that you can try. I love chilled showers.
Okay.
So
Everyone seems to be
it
coming on my chat and talking to me about cold showers.
it does. I want to talk about this gentleman. He's Wim Hof,
Yeah,
WIMHO
I've heard of him.
HOF. You've
The
heard
the
of him,
whole
right?
the whole bunch of men who went into the freezing cold
E-
water, the
Exactly,
tub thing.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah. No, but it
insane.
is.
That was insane.
And I'll tell you, Anshul, I've been practicing this for, say, couple of years. And
Oh,
he's
you
got
know.
an amazing, very clear, like a YouTube channel. It's just about 20-25 minutes. There
Hmm.
are 4 rounds of breathing, which you do. And you will see the amazing results. You'll feel this tingling sensation all over your body. It's like, the stress is dissipating through your body. The feel good hormones are flooding your body. And, it is just, it's like a trance, but, with your breath. So it's beautiful. And if you do that breathing and then you go for a cold, chill shower, probably in the morning, just for like a 30-second chill shower, you see the change in the mood, you just see the change in the
Right.
vibration. So this is one of another techniques that I have, and there are ample
Okay.
of techniques that I can discuss about it. But yeah, so there's the problem. What I feel, Anchal, is that unfortunately, specifically the youngsters, they don't have a lot of hand holding in terms of coping mechanism.
Correct.
We were lucky, like, we were allowed to sit and get bored at home, not
Yes.
do anything. Oh, you have
Yes.
nothing, you do something about it and start doing it. This generation is all about instant gratification. So, there's any which ways you're not able to get out, and they have a attention deficit disorder. They're full time stimulated through social
Yes.
media, TV, and when there's something, nothing to do, or the network goes off, or the gadget is not there, you see a total different change in
Yeah.
their behavior.
So last Tuesday, in fact, my chat was with a teenager, and I was just really like, having a conversation with them on how your generation is coping with this, because we've been through our
Mhm.
college years, we've been through our formative years, we've been through all of that, we've done our working life also, and fairly done what we wanted to do in terms of career and career successes, etc. But these kids are the ones that are really, really struggling because it's their crucial years. They're losing out
Exactly.
on all the fun with their friends, and I think it's very good if you can give a few suggestions for the younger generation as well, because they're really, really missing out on education as well as friendships, which is very important. Social interaction, basically.
See, Anjan,
So,
it's not going to be permanent. We definitely see light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know how, I think Maharashtra is doing a lot better right now. I think more vaccines are coming in, people are getting vaccinated. That's another debate actually about vaccination, but, and I definitely see that things would definitely dwindle down. So during this time, I always advise the youngsters to still lead a regulated lifestyle. You need to
okay,
have your routine lifestyle every day. For
correct.
example, if it was not COVID and what was your lifestyle Monday to Friday, okay, there are certain things you can't do,
Can
but you
do,
had a
but you
routine.
tweak.
You
Yes,
Yeah, you tweak it. You were
yes,
getting up at say 8 o'clock. You were
yes.
going to bed at say 10:30, 11. You need to at least weekday, have your mind tuned into that routine. You need to have a regulated lifestyle. You don't have a
Your
regulated
mental
lifestyle,
and
your
physical
mind goes mad.
activity. Yes,
Exactly,
yes,
exactly.
yes.
I strongly enforce a very powerful morning routine that can be a mix of meditation. The youngsters, I think it's really, really important. You
Please
and I
share.
very well know that you and I very well know the importance of meditation, and there is so much out there. So there are a lot of fancy meditation out there, which is guided audio
Hmm.
meditation, chakra being one, blah blah blah. What I just say, start off at least sitting down 2 minutes, 3 minutes with yourself. Just try and focus on your breath from where they hit your nose. So a very thin area. So that means your mind is focused into a very small area on your physical body. So you focus on the inhalation and exhalation, and you, as a gatekeeper, watch where is that breath hitting you,
Going.
uh, going in and going out. Thoughts come, very easy to say, non-judgment, be equanimous. It's very difficult, but you have to do that, bring that attention back. So you're teaching your mind kind of to stay, centered, not lose the balance with what's happening, or the news happens and your mind goes all haywire and then you start identifying with it and go crazy. So I think meditation is very important. You need to do that. I suggest doing it first thing in the morning, not in the night, because you fall asleep. So,
Correct.
meditation is a must. You need to incorporate breathing. So, like I
Right.
mentioned about Wim Hof breathing, but we have our amazing yogic breathing that we
Pranayams.
have.
Yes.
Pranayams are there.
Anulom
Anulom
Vilom.
Vilom is there. Kapal
Vastika,
Bharti is there.
Kapal Bharti. Yes.
Exactly. All these are, we have this immense treasure of knowledge with us, and we keep on looking westwards or we keep on looking outside. It's amazing. So breathing, a kind of a breathing routine should be incorporated. Meditation needs to be incorporated. You need to keep a gratitude journal. The reason why everyone emphasizes on gratitude journal is because once you write is when your mind is getting focused, and
You're
then you realize, oh
enforcing.
yeah, you're
Yes.
enforcing things that I'm happy for this. And for the people who are studying, if they know what they want to do in going forward after graduation, if there are certain courses that are available online which they could do it, this is the time to
Yes.
do that. This is the time to
Additional learning.
acquire that skill set. Additional learning is a must. I mean, use this time. And this is also a time for a lot of inner work. I mean, like I said,
I always say this.
meditation.
I always say this. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm going to cut you off, but I think, and I
Yeah.
always share this with whenever I'm having conversations, either on my chat or personally, is that this is actually the best time to do all the inner work and all the healing, no matter what age group you are in. If you're a younger
Exactly.
generation, it's the time to learn, to correct the problem, and to learn meditation and to learn spirituality. Not learn spirituality, but get into it, practice meditation and breathing before you reach a point where you need to start cleaning up your past garbage. And for the rest
Exactly.
of us who are much older, this is the perfect time to actually clean up all your past garbage so that
Absolutely.
post COVID era, and I think now life is going to be redefined primarily as a pre COVID and a post COVID. I think all of the
Yeah.
before Christ and after Christ and World War
BC.
One and World War Two and all of that, those definitions are over for us. It's now going to be a
Yeah.
pre-COVID and a post-COVID era. So this is really the
Absolutely.
perfect time for all of us to do all the inner work that you
Yeah.
need to do, whether it's
Correct.
relationships, whether it's physical, whether
Yeah.
it's career, whether it's whatever it is. Because there is
Absolutely.
going to be something good that's going to come out of this for all of us
Hundred
at the
percent.
end of the day.
100%. hundred
And
percent.
this is really the time to do that work. So you're very right. But I also want to ask you because you're a healer and because you've done so much work, uh, there's also going to be a very large population that's going to carry forward the trauma of COVID life in life after COVID. And
Yeah.
how do we deal with this, whether it's PTSD, whether whatever it is, people who have gone through all of this, how would you suggest can we prevent this from happening? And having been through it, if people are already going through trauma, have lost their loved ones, have been through a difficult COVID phase, how do you arrest that
See,
trauma?
Anchal, I think that's the beauty of what you and me are doing, right? I mean, we
Yes,
are there as people. Of
to
course, we
handhold.
have our own trials and tribulations, but at
Yes,
least we've got this level of experience that are there where we can handhold people and say, look, it's not the end of the world. Life still goes on.
goes
We need
on.
to start focusing, on the positives. Meditation helps a lot going forward to keep your mental stability and sanity in your head. And I said you need to have a regulated lifestyle. You need to be focused on your